What's up, everybody? This is your boy Captain Sexy Pants, and it must be true. Why? Because it says so right here on my hat. Today we're going to get back into the Funko Pop unboxings. I've been gone for a while, but all that's taken care of, and we're going to get rolling. So watch the intro, and we'll get right to the video. Welcome back, everybody, and of course I'm Captain Sexy Pants, and we're going to get right down to this Funko Pop unboxing and review. Today we have a pop from one of my favorite movies of all time, Die Hard. So let's just get right into it. So here we go. Here is the empty box. Yeah, I took him out of the box, but he's going back in as soon as this video is over. I'm going to get a nice little look at the side of the box. Now this is from the Funko Pop movies line. This is pop number 667 of the Funko Pop movie series. I'll show you guys the pop here. And here we go. Here's John McClane. Let's see if we can get him in there. He's got his little walkie-talkie, and of course he's barefoot. If anybody hasn't seen the movie, get out from underneath that rock. Go find yourself a copy of it and watch it right away. And he's got his walkie-talkie and his gun, and of course he's barefoot just like he was in the movie. This is an absolutely wonderful pop. It's very animated, which is something you don't see all the time. Usually it's pretty plain pose. Try saying that 3 times fast. Pretty plain pose. And you can tell he's had a rough day. If anybody's seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, normally in these videos, this would be the part where I go into the Did You Knows. And the Did You Knows are a series of facts and trivia based around the movie to kind of familiarize yourself a little bit more with Mr. John McClane here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set him down for a second because I love talking with my hands. And I'll let you guys know a little bit more about it. And now for everybody's favorite part in these videos, the Did You Knows. The first Did You Know that I have for you today is, did you know that the movie Die Hard is actually based on a novel? The novel was called Nothing Lasts Forever, and it was written in 1979, and it's a sequel to a novel called The Detective, which came out in about 1968. The novel was written by Roderick Thorpe. Now, the basic plot of the novel versus the film are similar, but there are some pretty significant differences. In the novel, the group that John McClane is fighting against is a group of terrorists, as opposed to a group of thieves that we get in the Die Hard film. The second big difference that I can think of is that in the novel, the character John McClane is not John McClane. His name is actually Joseph Leland, and he's a retired police detective from New York City who flies out to LA to meet his daughter and his grandchildren. He's way deep into his 60s and was supposed to be a much older gentleman in the movie. And to this day, I still don't know why they changed that. Originally, the character Joseph Leland in the novel was supposed to be played by Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra turned down the film, and then it was offered to Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, and they both turned down this role. Could you imagine what old John McClane would have looked like and would have been like if it would have been played by a huge, hulking Arnold Schwarzenegger? It just wouldn't have been the same, because John McClane is supposed to be like your average, everyday guy. And it's not this big, huge, beefy, brawly kind of, I'll be back. It's not that kind of nonsense. There are 4 sequels to the Die Hard movies. There are several video games, my personal favorite being Die Hard Arcade. And there's also actually a comic book that came out as well. Years and years ago, on a trip to Washington, D.C., in one of the museums, they had a pop culture famous movie kind of exhibit. And one of the neat things that they had is they had one of the t-shirts here. Wow, it got super bright all of a sudden. One of these t-shirts here hanging up inside the museum, And when I saw the t-shirt, it's amazing what you can do with film and special effects, because the t-shirt was basically a white wife beater like he's wearing here, and it looked like somebody just attacked it with a can of spray paint and then took a handful of red paint and threw it at it. It looked so incredibly fake. When you see it in the film, you actually see how real and actual it actually is. All right, everybody, I think that's about wraps it up. If you remember, if you like this video, please comment down below and tell me what your favorite scene was in the first Die Hard movie. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all of your help. And thank you for stopping in and listening to me ramble about one of my favorite movies. So from John McClane here and myself, in the immortal words of my favorite YouTuber of all time, Mr. Sunnyside, a peace.